Sivananda, who had an abiding philanthropy and concern for the underprivileged, children in particular, irrespective of their caste, color, and creed. Their teachings and their actions have been a great inspiration in my life. It is also a humbling experience to have His Holiness Sri Swami Vimlananda accept an invitation to unveil the Sivananda Peace Pillar Monument, which has been declared a heritage monument in our country by AMAFA. We are indeed blessed and grateful to have Swamiji in our midst. Swamiji was initiated into the Holy Order of Sannyas by Sri Swami Sivananda and is the current worldwide President of the Divine Life. I would also like to take this opportunity of thanking Swamiji for making it possible for us to have the Sivananda Peace Pillar in South Africa. Swamiji comes from the banks and brings Mother Ganga's glory to us. The first Sivananda pillar was unveiled in 1950 in Rishikesh, India by Swami Sivananda himself. Swami Sivananda had a vision to provide spiritual and material upliftment for the people around the world. This pillar demonstrates the universality of all world religions when it comes to promoting peace and harmony in our country. I recall Dr. BBM Tetwa, who represents His Holiness Dr. Shembe, MP Shembe, today, where every year Swami Sajananda and a dedicated team would go up on a holy pilgrimage to the Slangagazi mountain outside in Dwetwe. And that for us is very historic to showcase the coming together of two religions, not compromising their faith, but unity in diversity. Nyambonga Nyambos. This pillar demonstrates the universality of all world religions when it comes to promoting peace and harmony in our country. The Sivananda Peace Pillar will be a source of inspiration. It reminds us that peace and love must transcend our human limitations that is so prevalent in our society today. I have been given unconditional support from the great leaders of our country towards this heritage project and have the blessings and the permission of the Divine Life Society, Rishikesh. I salute these great leaders for their permission, encouragement, and support in assisting me with fulfilling my promise to my beloved Guru. I would like to single out the chairperson of the Ganesha Temple, Mr. Dennis Govender, and his committee members and the community that support him, who readily and lovingly offered their temple premises as the site to erect the second Sivananda Peace Pillar. My heartfelt thanks and appreciation go to Mr. Arthur Konikrama and Mr. Barry Marshall of AMAFA Council for their support in ensuring the Sivananda Peace Pillar is part of the heritage of our country. And I would also like to thank the President, Dr. Jacob Zuma, and Dr. Zweli Mkhize, who have given me support and who have also given support to declare the pillar as a heritage monument. We, the people of South Africa, especially during the 150-year commemoration of the arrival of indentured Indian laborers to South Africa in 1860, feel fulfilled that humanity has taken us back into its bosom, that we who suffered from oppression, like our Zulu brothers, today have been given great privilege to be hosts to the nations of the world. This is true spirit of reconciliation. Peace and harmony have dawned over our country. We call for tolerance in religious and cultural activities undertaken by the people of all races. Accept each one as a brother, sister, or a child of God. Today we can stand united and let peace prevail on our sacred soil of South Africa. I pay special tribute to my King, Silosama Bandla, His Majesty, King Goodwill Zwelithini Kabeko Zulu, Bayethe Hlangalom Tlabati, Zuluyeli Pezul, for his wonderful message and for all the encouragement during my dark days. His Majesty is a true leader in the fight against poverty amongst our people. I have also come to pay my respects to my king, whom I consider to be one of the greatest kings of our land since the reign of the kings Shaka Kasenza Ngakona, and the longest reigning king. His Majesty has been the most consistent voice and campaigner for peace and unity amongst his people. You all might wonder the faces on the banner. The first is King Cetshwayo. King Cetshwayo was the king at the time when the indentured laborers came to South Africa in 1860. And His Majesty, King Cetshwayo, embraced the Indians and accepted them as part of him. That is how the largest Indians in South Africa reside in KwaZulu-Natal. We pay homage to the kings of kings, to the past kings that have embraced our Indian community. We need to play a major role and join all the functions, not only the Zulu nation, but all our black brothers and sisters that have functions. Today we have His Majesty, the leader of the Zulu nation, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, the Prime Minister to the Zulu nation, present here today. How fortunate we are. Yet, when we are invited to these great functions of the Zulu nation, we do not go. With the committee here in Pheonix and all the political leadership, we must all give support and stand united as one nation to build unity in diversity. I know that nothing troubles His Majesty more than the strife amongst his people. I urge all, more especially in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, to give His Majesty the gift he will cherish for the rest of his life, the gift of enduring peace in our land. There are many divisions amongst us as Indian communities. We need to set an example and come together. There are many individuals within South Africa, such as our former President Nelson Mandela, who have fought against oppression and supported the process of peace and stability in our province and our country at large and the world. You'll also see the Mahatma Gandhi that stood for peace, that have contributed tremendously in our country. The former President Nelson Mandela, together with Swami Sivananda through Swami Sahajananda, that have contributed extensively in serving the people of our country. And also you'll see Isaiah Shembe, the founder of the Baptist Nazareth Church, and Chief Albert Luthuli, and His Holiness the Dalai Lama. I would like to express my gratitude to our great leaders who I have admired and respected, and they are His Holiness Sri Swami Vimlananda, His Majesty the King, all the queens in the royal family that play an active role in serving the communities throughout the country. The Prince of KwaPhindangene, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, and also his dearest wife, Princess Irene Buthelezi, who stands by his side while he serves the people. Our Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Premier Zweli Mkhize, our President Jacob Zuma, Mr. Amichan Rajbansi, and all that have contributed towards the success of the Peace Pillar Initiative in South Africa. A small token of appreciation to His Holiness Sri Swami Vimlananda by Eswari. A token of appreciation to His Majesty the King. Her Royal Highness Queen Mafu, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, the MEC for Public Works, Mrs. Maggie Govender, Mr. Dennis Govender, Pastor Palay, Mr. Omi Singh, the Member of Parliament, and Mr. Seelan Archery and Dr. BVM Tetwa. I would like all of you to rise, give a standing ovation to all our dignitaries that are present, His Holiness Sri Swami Vamlananda, His Majesty, King Goodwill Zwelatini, Queen Mafu, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, MEC Maggie Govender, who represent the government of KwaZulu-Natal, Mr. Omi Singh, Mr. Pastor Pillay. Can you give them a round of applause? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. I would like to emulate the teachings of my Divine Master Sri Swami Sivananda, given by him in the following words, and I quote, "To see God in all names and forms, to serve the poor and the needy, seeing God in them, to relieve the pains, sorrows and sufferings to others, to share what you have with others, to be a cosmic friend and a cosmic benefactor, a friend of the poor, the forlorn, the helpless and the fallen is my creed," I unquote. I try to practice this advice of my masters in my own small way to contribute to the upliftment of mankind. May you have a pleasant journey home, and may the grace of God be ever upon you. Wena wendlo, wena wendlo, bayete. Thank you. Sorry. Out of respect, can we all, for 1 minute, remain silent while our revered Swamiji will close with prayer. Thank you.
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं पूर्वार्के वन्दनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं पूर्वार्के वन्दनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु O Lord, lead us from unreality to reality. O Lord, lead us from darkness to light. O Lord, lead us from death to immortality. May all beings in this universe attain happiness. Peace, peace, peace.
celebrated 150 years as proud Indians, a lifetime as Zulus, but just a while from 1994 as South Africans for this moment and this era to be ushered upon ourselves. Today we have no excuses. As community members, as valuable and wonderful dignitaries, as leaders, as religious and political as you may be, as family members, mothers and fathers, and as children, you all have a duty and a role to perform. Peace has come to Pheonix, and you can witness it in the form of a wonderful pillar, a column that has been erected on your premises. Whenever you find Shanti within your heart, darshan from above, you may seek that in the form of something that epitomizes strength. I want all of you, as proud citizens of the community of Pheonix, to give yourselves a tremendous round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear those hands, all of you. We'd like to record and thank and our special appreciation to all our dignitaries who have graced this function. We are indeed glorified by His presence, of course, by His Holiness, the World President of the Divine Life Society, Sri Swami Vimalanandaji Maharaj of Rishikesh in India. We are indeed graced by royal presence today as we pay homage and tribute to the King, our King, none other than His Excellency, King Goodwill Zwelithini Ka Bekuzulu, Her Royal Highness, the Queen, and of course the Prime Minister to the Zulu nation, to our nation, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. A special, of course, thanks goes out to our MP in KwaZulu-Natal, Mr. Amichan Rajbansi, to the MEC, of course, that has graced our function courtesy of the Premier's office, Mrs. Maggie Govender. A special thank you and tribute will go out, of course, to the 1860 Commemoration Committee, the Legacy Founder, and of course, that's Mr. Seelan Archery. To the chairperson of the Ganesha Temple Society, your very own Mr. Dennis Govender. And of course, to Pastor Lazarus Joseph, to Dr. B.V. Imtetwa from the Shemba Church. We are indeed grateful and thankful to all of you. And last but not least, a special man, a wonderful man who has taken time and initiative to install this wonderful peace pillar. Let's put our hands together for none other than the man himself, Mr. Ishwar Ramlutchman, ladies and gentlemen. To all those that I've missed from the wonderful list of dignitaries, I accept, of course, the humble shortcomings. Ladies and gentlemen, to all donors, sponsors and well-wishers, it's too many to name individually. We are indeed grateful and thankful to all of you. And last but not least, to all you wonderful people for gracing this immense and wonderful day, a function that has created an aura. We would like to thank all of you from the bottoms of our hearts. Today, we would love all of you to please put your hands together one more time for our dignitaries that have graced this beautiful occasion. Kyabonga, we salute you. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You have not realized that by your simple presence today, that you have created harmony and unity amongst our lesser beings, we being the people of Pheonix. And to that, we thank you from the bottoms of our hearts. Thank you very much for coming to this wonderful arena.
Namaste, namaskar, salam alaikum, sanbonani. We are here today to celebrate the peace pillar that has been erected here. This is the place where Mahatma Gandhi came and he met the Indian community. As you can see on the pictures, there is Shembe, there is Inkosi Cetshwayo, there is Mandela, there is Gandhi, there is Inkosi Albert Iltuli, there is Dalai Lama from Tibet. All these people are trying to bring about peace on earth. As you know that peace, you cannot buy it. You cannot use money in order to have peace. You have to have peace through your praying and meditating. peace is a unique gift from God. Peace brings about happiness, harmony amongst the people. So as we are here, we are celebrating this peace pillar. We are congratulating Ishwar Ramlutchman for thinking that it is important for him to spread the gospel through peace. So as you can see, the multitudes of people are here in order to pray, to meditate and say there should be peace on earth. You have witnessed the leaders from different political parties. They are coming here just to say they appreciate the fact that we all need peace.